is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this. Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Are you an out-of-control drunk fat guy? Want to see one? Bert Kreischer's new special, Secret Time, is on Netflix right now. Right now. Right now.
Wait, who did these?
Right now.
That's Jake.
Right now.
He's a voiceover artist, Jake Laser, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a professional,
Yeah.
real deal.
That's
Jake-
yeah.
This guy
He's
does
a real
movies
deal.
and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Oh, he's a real, I mean, yeah. No, this wasn't free. None of it was.
That's why I got so nervous. You're like, we're gonna have so much fun with you. I was like, oh fuck, donuts are gonna be there.
Oh, yeah. I got hit up
that's
so much.
another
Like,
one.
what happened to our donut eating contest?
Oh.
I remember when I called you and you were like, I could definitely fucking smash. Like,
It was right before the marathon.
and by the way, okay, so so far in the last year, you did a marathon, you did a half marathon.
Half marathon.
And you just did a mini triathlon.
Spartan race and a triathlon.
Why? What's going on with you? What's all this
I think
shit?
it's a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
I think so. I think I actually
46?
45
You're turning 46.
in November. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The marathon was the biggest mistake of my life. If I could go
Seriously?
back, I would never have run that marathon.
Why would you call it the biggest mistake of your life?
Because I went from, we were all over around 225 at the time. All of us, when we had kept off the weight for so long, and then when I ran the marathon, I couldn't walk for a week, and I couldn't work out for like over a month, and I put on 15 pounds immediately. Jesus Trejo ran the marathon with me too, and he was like, dude, I gained so much weight after that marathon.
Wow.
Because both of us, my body was unusable.
So you're just like, I can't move.
I cannot express to you how little I could walk after the marathon. For a week, I couldn't get out of bed and move. And like still my something's, I mean, it's just an unneeded pressure on your body. But
it didn't stop you from doing all these other wacky things.
well, I did the triathlon because Men's Health hit me up and was like, man, we're so inspired by all these things you're doing. You're making the average guy, these accessible for the average guy. And what's next? And I was like, I've always wanted to do a triathlon. I've always wanted, man, that triathlon was scary as fucking shit. I would,
Tell people, so that people understand what you're talking about. There are full, there are half, there are like sprint ones.
Sprints.
So but just so people understand, you swam 400 meters?
400 meters, which
And
is I think everyone, I remember telling it to Ari, and Ari's like, oh, it's doable. And that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Very doable. Until you actually get in the water and swim, and you're like, okay, quarter of a mile is a long swim.
Yeah.
And it takes me in the pool, it takes me 8 minutes to do, and I am gassed at the end of 400 meters.
And you're supposed to go straight from that to a 10-mile bike ride?
To a 10-mile bike ride, and then
a 3-mile.
And then a 3-mile run. And so I did the swim, dude. Here's the biggest problem with me is I am truly competitive. Like there is this part of my brain where I was like getting out there, I was like, I'm not coming in last. I'm not going to allow myself to come in last. And so I get out for the swim, and I get out first 100 meters, and like halfway in, I look out, and I'm like number 4. And I'm like, I'm fucking leading this triathlon. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm looking, I'm like checking, and everyone's going in the total wrong fucking direction. Like they're all swimming wide, and I'm like, I'm going to lead this. And then I start going, I know I can do this swim. I'm going to fucking lead this triathlon. I get to the buoy, and I cut real tight on the buoy, and I do this move I'd only seen on online. I'd never tried it before, but it's like a swim where you like kind of flip over your body and swim. And so you take your thing, and then you flip on your back, and so it's a way to turn. As soon as I did it, this Chinese guy jumped on my stomach, sunk me underwater, and dove over me.
Whoa.
I sucked in water, breathed in water, came up, and I go to take another breath, and another guy grabs on my back and pushes over me.
Because they're just getting you out of the way?
They're fucking, it's a race. They're fucking racing. And I'm in the way, and they're climbing over me, and they're punching me, like, and I start getting drowned. I'm literally drowning. I'm in like probably 100 feet of water. I'm 100 yards out, and I still have 300 yards to swim back in. And I almost waved over one of the guys on the surfboard, like, I think I'm dying. And then I just got on my back and like started breathing, and people were still on my back. People were climbing on me, so I had to swim out wide. And that's
why they were doing that.
That's why they were swimming wide, because everyone was swimming out wide because they were like, I don't want to get beat up like a fucking idiot.
Damn.
And so I had just got trampled by like 40 people just swimming over me.
By far, is the swimming the hardest part?
Easily the hardest part.
Easily.
no questions
And the
asked.
bike is the easiest.
Bike is a cakewalk, not a cakewalk, but like an idiot. Once again, I get on the bike and I bought a really expensive bike.
Yeah, of course you did.
Yeah,
Of course you got the best bike.
the best. The guy at Martin, the guy is a big fan of all of ours, and he's like a British guy, and he's like, we can, if we can do like microcarbon or whatever, and it'll take like a pound off this, and I go, yeah, let's shave as much weight off the bike as we can, and then he looked at me and goes, or you could ride the bike a little bit and lose like 10 pounds, and it'll leave me lighter. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. But I get on the bike.
By the way, tell me real quick, were you the biggest guy there by far?
Tom, I
mean, everybody was just like lean.
They must have been super in shape, and then
who's this guy?
yeah.
I get up there and I was like, yeah, I'm here for register for the triathlon, and they're like, oh, are you in our Clydesdale division? And I went, excuse me?
What?
It's for fat people. They call them Clydesdales. I go, no, wait, I could have been in the Clydesdales. They're like, wait, you're just running the regular triathlon? I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, you should have registered for the Clydesdales. I was like, no. And so I was by far the fattest person there. There's
So
like
funny.
without a doubt. And my fucking swimsuit did not fit right.
Look at it. I love
Look at that.
I love it. It's like it's.
Look at all these other dudes.
They don't even make double XL triathlon suits because no one does it. I mean, they do. You have to get them special ordered though.
So fucking hilarious.
Look at those fit people.
This is it starting right here.
Yeah.
And you trained for this. Thank you.
Yeah. I trained hard.
I thought you didn't. I was like, he's gonna die.
And so I keep swimming, right? And when by the time I get to the buoy, see all these people going wide?
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck are they going?
Oh my god.
The bike, I get on the bike and I start blowing past people.
Yeah.
Blowing past
You
people.
look really good in that. Super
Yeah.
tight.
Oh yeah. I was like, hey Leanne, you couldn't have taken one picture where I don't look fat as fuck. She was like, I was really hard to kind of get one of those. I get on the bike, I start blowing past everybody, and then we get to this uphill, and the uphill's by this prison, and everyone I pass just fucking flies past me. Then we get to this downhill at the top of the prison, and I start going. Now my watch, it tells you how fast you're going. I'm going like fucking 35 miles per hour. I am hauling ass with my bike, flying past people going, why are they going so slow? There's a cop going, sharp turn, sharp turn. I'm like, skid around a turn. I mean, I really was unprepared for this fucking thing.
How hard is it to run after all that?
The first mile is almost, you feel like your body. You remember when we go to Barry's boot camp and you get off and you do chest and then you get on the thing, you're like, my body's not working.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Because you did swim bike.
You did swim bike.
But then you would kind of recuperate after on the second mile?
On the second mile, you start feeling good. And then at the end of the second mile, you're like, oh, I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the whole fucking day.
And you get like
but then I got to this, and it's hot as shit out there. And we ran through all these Mexican families grilling out. We ran through a park. So all these Mexican families are like staring at us like all these white people jogging in ridiculous outfits.
And what did you eat after completing this?
I didn't eat poorly. I went home. Yeah, I ate good because I'd learned I got a nutritionist from Men's Health.
Yeah.
This girl, Cynthia, she's awesome. And she got me on a pretty strict diet. I wasn't boozing. I haven't drank for like a month almost. I drank this weekend though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're a
I'm
binge
not going to
drinker.
Columbus. I'm not going to have a few fucking cocktails.
Yeah.
I bet.